Hey guys, it's Chris Flores here from Flow Fitness. I'm here with Patrick LaRouge of Revive Therapeutics, and basically I met Pat at a soccer game. Yeah, it was a soccer game. Yep, yeah. Over at the high school, and he was telling me a little about what he does as far as manipulations and getting the body to work properly. We shared a lot of the same ideas, so I came out to check his place out. So I wanted to tell you a little about what he does and who he is, so everyone out there can get a chance to check him out. So about what you do.
What I'm pretty much doing here in Revive Therapeutic Massage is that I'm getting the body to reboot itself, to balance itself. By doing that, I'm getting the body to reassess what it's doing and start to work optimally. By having both muscle fibers working, type 1 and type 2, as well as getting pain-free movements, as well as since you're in a proper alignment, everything is moving freely and easily. Doing that by doing a nice procedure that's in order to get the body to realize that it's off. And once it realizes it's off, it reboots and comes back in a better situation. The more you do it, the easier your body becomes, and the more conditioned you are to live pain-free, in essence.
There you go. It's all about being pain-free, especially with the athletes at the high school. So what we're going to do today is going to put me through, I guess, what was it called, an assessment? Or
pretty much we're going to go through the treatment is the assessment.
Treatment is the assessment. Good. We'll go through that, and then we'll show you guys a little bit of what we do, step by step, and see how it goes.
Beautiful.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
What you're going to do is you're going to line up your ankle bone with the black line.
Right.
And you're going to sit straight. And just nice and easy.
This is the before.
And you're going to also do it face forward as well. Lining up your body with the... What you want to do is line up the line with his belly button. And then you see exactly where his chin is.
All right.
All right.
Next step.
Alright, so remember all those baselines I was telling you about. Heart, liver, spine torch to the right. Spine torch to the right. So, the majority of people are going to have more of a tension through here. You see how this side, actually you're on more on the left, which actually makes sense with your photos. So, is actually, you're tighter on your left part of your spine rather than your right, even though that you're towards the right. You're going to have SI joint springiness on the left, not as much on the right. You see how that's different?
Yes.
Now this actually springs, this side jolts your whole body because your hip rotates to the right. Rotates back to the right. Piriformis here, it's going to be tender. Hamstrings are going to be off and tight, but shrunk. You're not going to have much quad length because of what's going on. And you see, I can get to here, and now your hip starts to readjust. You feel that?
Yep.
Ankle movement's not going to be very good on the right, as well as you're going to have a tighter calf on the right because of the shortness here and the dead neck here. So all through here, and actually you have compromised movements on both. Actually, it looks like your calf on this side as well is up to something.
The whole left side's tight.
Left side's tight but long. Everything is always pain-free. We're going to stay at a discomfort range, but as soon as the body gives a pain response, it's just going to protect itself. So that thought process of deep tissue needs to be painful is just nonsense. I just want to put that in. With the hip locked in position, your heel is supposed to touch your butt. And if it doesn't, that means your quads are ridiculously short. Relax. So, right when you're a child, you're actually able to do this. But as soon as, tell me when, Chris, as soon as your body starts to do all the corrective mechanisms, it's going to start to correct itself. This is his protective mechanism. So he's pretty far away from his butt. We need to change that thought process that his body's doing. We need to get his body to understand that quads need to lengthen. So we're going to actually just work with his quad to get it to give. to start to lengthen. And by lengthening his quads, we'll reassess where his hips are going to lie. Curved toes, kick me. And relax. Tell me when. So already, quads already start to lengthen. All by getting the hamstring to gain energetic output. Kick me. Getting the hamstring to turn on so we can actually work with it. And relax. You almost cramped there, huh? Good, right?
Yeah.
Nice and easy though, right? This is not a tearing thought process. This is actually getting your quads to lengthen on their own by taking the energy away from them, not making them disabled, but getting them to become balanced. It's like having a really bad older brother that does everything. Kick in, there you go, and now your hamstrings are starting to turn on. And relax. Yeah, you're close.
Well, that's it.
So we went from here to here. Good. Roll over. Back from this movement, so be careful with what you do. Okay, so stand up.
Play on the ball.
That's what I mean. It's gonna at first gonna feel like it's unstable, like you don't have confidence to walk. But your body's gonna do everything on the drop of a dime. So now walk. How does it feel?
Oh, I can't describe it.
You need to, bro.
No, I really can't describe it. I feel just like I just feel like when I step, like I just go. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm actually walking.
You don't have to
the body's
think about every
springing.
movement.
Yeah,
Everything is just clean.
Yeah, it's like the body's springing forward, like without me having to lift my leg. I'm just, it's flowing.
Feel revived.
Yeah, that's good.
Feel like a teenager, somebody young, not worried about it. You're not even thinking about it, you're doing it.
Well, actually, I didn't tell you, I had like back pain for the last like 3-4 days. Actually, no, it's been over like almost like over a week. I've had like, I don't know, I feel like something needs to pop in my back.
Now?
Now I feel it, man.
That's what's up.
I'm ready to go to sleep.
Let's take our after photos.
Alright.
Let's have some, see where you changed. Now, remember, this is, again, just natural. We just want to stand.
You need the dots again?
Oh, yes. Did we lose them or did you take them off?
I don't know.
They're gone. Because I have plenty of those.
Alright. It's not as sensitive as before either, too.
Ticklish. All a ticklish response is a lot of tension, and your body doesn't know whether to give you a pain response or hip on. A pain response or no, you're still there. A pain response or a relaxation response. So it actually gives you a ticklish response. So now that you're somewhat relaxed, now ticklish spots are not going to be there as much.
Me first. Strapped up.
Okay. Even standing here feels different already, right?
Like, rocking.
Feels like you're on a boat. Your body's already trying to reassemble what is going on.
Forward more.
Just a smidgen forward. Right there. Do you see how much you corrected?
Mm-hmm.
See stitches.
Let's look at them.
Alright.
All right. This is when you first came in. See how the right side, actually your right side is also a mess just like your left side. So you see how it's wider and the left side's also somewhat higher and it's just slopes where that is.
Right.
I'll tell you about more of that next time. But this is the big one. Ankle bone is where all your weight's supposed to lie.
Right.
Your knees are somewhat in. Hips are no longer in there. Your hips are on a really, really humongous slope, which shows me your quad tightness. Shoulders are gone. Hips, your head's completely gone.
Right.
When you came back in, now you see how everything's somewhat symmetrical.
Right.
You still have that slope through there that we still have to work with on the left.
Right.
And your right's actually somewhat high. So now your body just readjusted, and that's mainly because of your stance. When you stand, you buckle somewhere through here, so you're actually reassembling what's going on in your back,
right.
Which probably showed me your back pain. As well as you do a picture thing. When you take a picture, you lean to one side, so that's also showing me something going on here.
Right.
But this is the surprise. Knees almost in, hips almost in, elbows in, shoulders in, head almost in.
Oh, wow.
And that's just natural. So the more we get your body more natural, the easier your body's going to think this is your norm.
Okay.
Rather than that.
Right. I always knew I had like a pelvic tilt.
Well, it's mainly because your quads.
Right.
Quads are so tight that it's just driving you forward.
Right.
And you can do all sorts of different things all you want. Unless you clear up that quad,
Right.
you're never going to actually get everything to go.
Alright.